All right, boys, it's fucking here. It's finally time. We are releasing the most anticipated episode, maybe ever, of the Full Send podcast, the long lost episode with Schulz. We're here on Twitter because Steve's actually in this episode as well, and he cannot be on YouTube even if we blur his face. This episode was filmed November 10th, 2022. So this was a fucking long ass time ago this episode was filmed, guys. But with this one, it was kind of, I think, our first time having a comedian on. We kind of wanted to treat it like our boys only episodes where it's our internals and we kind of just chill and fucking bro down and like talk about whatever's going on in the world. And we thought that would be a good way to do Schulz. We saw his video and I guess he felt like we were asking him generic questions or like we didn't know anything about him, which I understand his point of view. And guys, I'm not claiming to be the fucking next Larry King or fucking Joe Rogan. I've never claimed to be the best podcaster. This was 8 months ago, but even till this day still, like this whole podcast thing, we were kind of just having fun with it and it got really huge and we're always trying to get better at it. But with that being said, we've done so many different guests, huge guests. We've had Elon on. He sat with us for 4 hours and he tweeted after and said he had a good fucking time. Trump came on once and then literally told everyone around him, told Dana he had such a good time that we got him on again. We've had Shaq, like so many big names. And like, this is our first time where a guest like didn't enjoy themselves on the podcast, which honestly, it sucks for me to like hear that because we obviously want every guest to have a good time. And we definitely we were excited to have Schulz on. I think he's fucking hilarious. He's obviously a legend. Now we've seen Schulz said in his video that he didn't want to put the episode out because he thought it was so bad. That's what he originally told me. I was kind of the one pushing to release it because I thought it was fucking hilarious and I think you guys will find it entertaining regardless if it's bad or not. It's fucking hilarious. It's a fucking podcast. Like, it's not that fucking serious to me. And then Steiny didn't want it out because Schulz went fucking LaFlame on him. I do feel a little bad for Steiny because I saw Schulz say that he thought Steiny was trying to troll him, and I don't think Steiny was trying to troll him at all. I actually think Steiny was trying his genuine best to like help keep the podcast going. He did get roasted pretty hard by Schulz, but I think he was trying his best, honestly. After Schulz saw us talk about it, we were talking in a group chat literally about doing it, and then I saw him just post on his story, say, release the pod. So I was like, okay, I thought we were reshooting it, but I guess we're not. I guess we're releasing it. I wanted to release it the whole time. I never gave two fucking shits if it came out or not. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think you guys will love it. Schulz says it's our worst podcast, but I think it's our best. I'm claiming this right now. It's the best Full Send podcast episode ever. You guys let me know what you think. It's fucking entertaining. Schulz, I think we got to run it back after this one. We have to. The people want it. I don't know. Life is fucking stupid, man. Let's get into it, boys. Holy, hour drive. I got to take a fucking leak. Everything good?
For sure.
Man, nice to meet you.
Andrew Schulz.
All right, here we are, New York City. Steve, you want to put the mic in front of you?
Sure.
Got a huge fill-in. Brad's not here, so the episode's not going to be all about him. It's a group pod.
Brad's going to be pissed he's not on this episode.
You guys cool or what?
But we got Steve subbing in. I feel like that's way better.
I think we should talk about the $100 fight we had.
Yeah. So we were at Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi, right? You were there.
I was there.
So I paid, or Brad paid for me and Selena or something.
Yeah.
And with the idea that you were going to pay for Jacob.
Yeah.
And this is $100 US.
Basically, I showed up late to Ferrari World. We're in Abu Dhabi.
I wasn't there, so yeah.
And there's a huge argument going on and the camera's out. So I'm like, this is funny. Like, Brad's freaking out. And so Brad
was he actually pissed though?
No,
yes.
He was like pressing me, like
he called out Steve and was like, "Where's my fucking money?" And I thought, "Yo, this is
Jacob,
for the camera."
He's like, "Give Jacob $100."
But was he
right
kidding
now.
or was he actually
he
mad?
Was so
he was
pissed
because you can tell when Brad's actually mad because his eyes are like he's like looking down and shit like
and
this.
His veins are coming out.
But he's like being the bully, like using his size, like
yeah,
give him $100 right now. And I was in shock.
Did you call him out?
What did I say? I forgot exactly.
You're like,
what I
dude,
said.
you know how much fucking money I've spent on you and your filmer, which is true.
Yeah, I was like, I spend more money on Jacob than you do. I've
Probably
spent
hundreds
so
of
much
thousands.
Money. Just in general, I'll give you the $100, but this is like insane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
So did you tell him like, yo, bro, I paid for so much of your shit. Like, why are you pressing me over $100?
And then and
what'd he say?
He was fired up. When that guy gets heated, he stays in that heated.
What'd he say? What's the response to that?
Do you
though?
remember the response? I know he didn't make me give the $100 after, but it was just crazy because it's like he wanted to like beat me up for over $100.
Brad brought me McDonald's breakfast in Abu Dhabi once.
No way.
I swear to God.
free of charge.
I was surprised.
That's crazy.
I kind of wanted to test him though, because like we were both standing there, and then like I just kind of waited it out, and I made him pay for breakfast.
No, he's insane.
It was pretty.
What
dope.
it was like
He
waiting to
he
who
bought me
pays?
an egg McMuffin.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
it was
my
like
God.
$6.
You're taking the biggest win out of anybody.
I know.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, right. Venmo request is coming, but yeah. So we got Andrew Schulz today. You know,
Brad
him?
is cheap as fuck though. That's
He's the
fuck.
cheapest.
I can't. Like he goes to dinner with us. Like you weren't there, but Red Rock and him and his editor get steak dinners. He expects that I pay for it.
I want to see his.
Like it's like crazy that he even chips in for his filmer. It's
I
pretty.
want to
crazy.
see how his ordering changes.
Do you ever
if
just
he
look at
pays.
him though and just be like, "Yo, let's chop it up"?
Yeah, right. No.
I mean,
Like that's what you got to do though. Like we all take turns grabbing the bill and shit, and I feel like we're fair. But if someone's
Well,
like
that's how
not
we-
grabbing the bill ever, like
I
you
got the
got to be
bill in
like, "Yo,
Abu
let's
Dhabi."
chop it up."
I'm just so used to like Brad is rich. Like
He's-
so I'm just so used to like all my friends that have money and just like, okay, you got it, I got it. Just
Yeah.
no one.
What goes around comes around.
It's just how it
Yeah.
goes. So it's
that's,
like
that's when you're. But that's when with
But
your
I
boys.
will do that if I notice that someone's like not paying all the time or they're like taking advantage of me. Then I'll be like, "Yo, I won't grab the bill. Like I will just be like, "Yo, I'm chopping it. Like let's chop it up."
Have you had to do that before?
It's not like nothing serious, but I do it when it's necessary because like you don't want to be taken advantage of.
Yo.
I feel right.
Yeah.
yeah. So then I text him after. It's like,
Yo, put the mic in front of you.
and I text him after like, I really don't appreciate you coming at me like that. Like, don't do that again. I've spent more money on you than your own parents, and more money on Jacob than you.
Okay, I'm gonna
will
expose
ever.
Brad real quick. I'm gonna expose him.
We're doing.
gonna expose him
everyone's
real
gonna
quick.
be like, "Why are we doing this the one episode he's not here?"
No, I'm really scared. This isn't going out soon, right?
Well,
At
no,
least a week.
if
This
Brad
is
he has,
going out.
he
This
has-
is going out next.
he has my watch. I left it at his place, and I'm seriously I haven't gotten it back for 3 weeks. I think he's stealing it, but
He probably is.
we went to Vegas one time, and we were on a party bus, and we were filming, and we had a couple strippers, and Steve threw probably like 2K once, and we go to his house a week later, and we got off the party bus before him. There's ones everywhere. We go to the house a week later, and in the corner there's 2 fucking plastic bags filled with ones, and we're like, "Yo, what the fuck is that from?" And Jacob just starts kind of shaking his head, and I'm like, "Did you guys pick those up from the party bus?" Because we like left them as a tip for the driver. So they stayed back and picked up all the ones.
Do you think he
And then-
made Jacob do that, or he did it himself?
He was like, "Yo, fuck this," and they both were picking him up, and they're just sitting in his living room. And you remember this? He's like, "Yo, I meant to give them back to you, bro. I
That's
got them
savage.
because I didn't want you to throw them."
No, I remember him returning thousands of dollars in ones, but I don't remember the party bus.
Well, that's where we threw them. But yeah, it was pretty crazy.
But to be clear, if Brad was here, I'd be saying this right now. I'm not just saying it.
Okay, if he was here, I would not be saying any of this.
No, 'cause
his
I-
only response is, "I have Apple Pay."
Yeah.
no, it's bad.
That's his only response for.
and
Raw
I-
Gear Joggers is like made to lose your wallet. I've lost my wallet from them before, but
But yeah, I haven't talked to him since then. So
So you guys aren't cool right now.
no, we're cool. It just rubbed me the wrong way. It was
Yeah,
just
that is
like,
dust.
It's
I
just
mean,
like
I would love to see his response to that.
it just
Like
really,
why he asked
no,
for
his
you for
response.
$100.
No, he was just pissed off that Jacob wasn't able to get the camera in and took it out on me. But it's like
I mean, you
you
could
gotta have some common
Ah.
sense coming after me.
You could
for
release the
$100.
beast.
What'd you say?
release the beast.
What
Put
do
him in a group chat with Mary Beth.
I think someone told my mom. I told someone. I think they told my mom.
Yeah, well, he has no idea what's going on.
Let's go.
What's good? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you
Been trying to do this for a minute, eh?
Yeah, I know, right?
Andrew Schulz.
Is
My
this your
man.
spot or something?
Are we going?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going.
I know Cole, man. I didn't set this up. You guys did, but obviously, but Cole owns this place.
So what's good? Where'd you come from?
I live down the block.
Where are we? Lower East Side?
Well, yeah, we're in or Soho. They call this area.
You lived here your whole life?
Nah, I grew up in the East Village.
Now you're here with your wife?
Yeah, my wife and I live down in Soho. Is this shit?
I just want to say
Talk to me, man.
the infamous special was fantastic.
Oh, thank
It
you,
was so
brother.
good.
Jokes,
Thank
bro.
you,
I
man.
bought it. I made sure to share it because
You
how
did
good it
share it.
was. It was incredible.
Thank you.
It really was.
Thank you, man.
Bro, the
And-
whole marketing of that shit was like
was
pretty
insane.
viral.
Thank you, man. Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that like-
this shit worked out.
Was that like planned or was that just like talk us through that? What happened with that?
Oh, you're saying like when they wanted to edit the jokes?
Because didn't you want to sell it?
Well,
To like a-
originally, originally it was with one of the streamers, and then they had some higher ups there had some issues with the jokes, and then they said that they want to cut the jokes, and then I didn't want to do that, and but I wasn't necessarily upset because I knew that story is like perfect, and everything is story.
Especially nowadays, like I feel like that's happening to fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Are you able to say which ones you were like pitching it to?
No, because like a thing I learned about it was already with one. So they just were like, no, we can't do that. And that's the thing I learned about Hollywood is everybody's just trying to keep their job.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you realize that, like I used to think Hollywood was this, there was like a few people that would like come together every year and they'd be like, all right.
We can't do this. We can't do this.
Exactly. Everybody's trans now, and it's like, that's not how it works. It basically is a bunch of people who are scared they're not going to be able to have their jobs anymore.
That's what I always say too.
Yeah. So when you're terrified, you lean towards the safest thing, which is we accept everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And once I understood that, I was like, that's not that bad. These people got kids and shit.
Is there ever anything where you're like, yo, this is too far, I can't talk about this?
Maybe, but then I just find a way to talk about it. Because it's all how you talk about it.
How do you decide that? I mean, that's something we deal with too, but it's interesting. Because comedians kind of have this pass a little bit, right?
Well,
so
of course
how do you like decide what's too far?
It's play. As long as you're playing, you get away with everything. That's how I feel. As long as it's playful. If you're standing on it, you're like, this is how I feel, then you're gonna get fucked. And you gotta try to defend it. Like if Andrew Tate was like, I'm joking, I don't believe any of this shit, then nobody would give a fuck. But he's like, I do believe this. But then it wouldn't be as
funny at the same time.
It wouldn't be as funny, and he wouldn't be able to make as much money, right? So it's like, it's a very tricky thing where he's got to be like, I do believe this, but I'm also being hyperbolic.
We did a pod with him. We're going to upload it tomorrow. But he did admit, he said some of the shit he was joking.
Of course he's joking. Yeah. He's like you can look at him and you're like, the way you're organizing these ideas, you're like kind of funny and you're thoughtful. And like, he's not a dumb guy.
He's like a stand-up guy in a way.
Exactly. So it's like, but he can't call himself a comedian. He has to say, I'm serious. And once you say you're serious about wild shit, then people go, okay, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with comedians, like, look, we like to be playful. Like human beings like to be playful, and we like to play with shit that scares us. You know what I mean? Like fucking Halloween is just, we're afraid of death. And we're like, how do we play with it to get more comfortable with it?
I want to get your take on the Nick Cannon. I don't know if you saw
having
it.
Children?
He had his 12th kid today.
Yeah.
His 11th one last week.
Yeah.
Do we know how many different baby mamas? Is it 12 different ones?
I don't know if it's 12 different ones, but either way, it's a shitload of kids.
Yeah.
So you think that's like a flex, or is that a financial decision?
That is how rich people flex now, though.
But that's 12 kids is expensive.
Because that is.
Do you think that's a pullout problem, or
that
do you
is
think
a flex?
It's
like,
a super
like, yo,
flex.
I got
I could afford it. Like that's all we're thinking, right? We're going.
But I don't think
damn.
you can. 12 kids, child support's expensive.
I think child support cuts off after like 3.
Oh shit!
Does it?
Yeah, I think there's
That's a
some
life
weird
hack.
rules with that. Maybe Cali's different, but somebody could look that up. Someone way smarter than me, but I think it stops at a certain point.
But who do you flex? Yo, I got 12 kids too.
It's all over the
us,
gram and
we're
shit.
talking about it.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
guess
Like
you're right.
buying a Bugatti or whatever. It's like people got Bugattis that got nice watches, all that kind of shit. You buy that once, it's done. But like them kids, you got to look after till they're 18. Like that's a super flex. Like you guys, how many kids you guys got?
None.
Broke boys.
How many you got?
None. We're just broke in a restaurant. Nick Cannon got it.
But do you think that's a pullout problem, or you think?
No, I think you get addicted to creating life. I want to have kids badly. My wife and I are trying to have kids. So yeah.
What's holding that up?
Cum.
You can't produce
Cum
right
and
now?
eggs. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. We just started like a
Nice.
month or two. But yeah, who knows? I got to get my shit checked out.
How long have you guys been married?
Almost a year.
How does it
Damn.
change the
Yeah.
relationship once you get married?
They don't really.
Yeah, do you recommend marriage? I guess you can't really say. You're
Yeah,
in
I
trouble,
do.
But
I do.
Yeah.
I actually really do recommend marriage.
Well, you posted. He's
Are
on
you-
his
are you
9-year
married?
anniversary.
No.
Are you guys married?
No.
9-year anniversary. He's with
practically-
his girl.
Yeah.
Why not just do it? I met your girl. She seems sweet. Do you not want to get married?
No, she doesn't.
You don't believe in it?
No, she does. No, we want to.
So then what's the holdup?
I mean, they're young still. See, what are you, 24?
24.
24.
Yeah.
But even if you get married and it doesn't work out, that's okay. You
No,
tried it.
I think it will work out. It's definitely something I want to do with her. So
Yeah.
I think I don't know. It will happen. It will happen.
Okay, good.
How'd
Yeah,
you propose to your
excited.
wife?
I just did it at this restaurant that she loves, and it was corny, and I
It's
fucked
probably
up the
romantic as
line.
fuck. Don't
It was
lie.
romantic, but
You
I
went
fucked
hard-
the
you went
line,
hard
bro.
on the
Yeah.
I went a little bit harder afterwards, but like on the proposal was just in a restaurant, and my boy was next to me. He'd been with his girl for 5 years. I've been with my girl for like 2 or 3.
2 years. That's it.
And I had to wait for him to leave because he was like, motherfucker, if you propose to your wife in front of my girl who I've been with for 5 years,
Shit.
she's going to kill me. So I just let him leave. He finished eating at the restaurant. And then I said,
It's all right, bro.
yeah, it was cool. Yeah, marriage is cool, man. Y'all should get married.
You talked about Mr. Beast about the prenup thing.
Yeah.
Was that like a thought for you or?
To get a prenup?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's a thought.
Did you do it?
No.
Well, how do you go about that? It's a big gamble.
Yeah. But that's marriage. I don't think you're married if you got a prenup.
No.
No.
No, it's about legally doing it.
No, it's about committing 100%.
What about in 10 years? Would you regret that if, like, God forbid?
Yeah, if God forbid it went, I'll be like, yeah, this is fucked up. But then that's the risk you take. But if you're going all in with somebody and the idea is that you guys have this unit and you're going to build something together no matter what, and you can't sign some paperwork that is basically assuming it's going to break down.
Very true.
You know? You guys don't have girls?
Not at the moment, nah.
No?
It's kinda,
I mean, you're 38, right?
39.
39. We're a
Yeah.
little bit younger.
How old are you?
We're not that young though. I'm 28.
Yeah.
28.
Me too.
But you could have a girlfriend. You don't
We
have
could.
to, you know?
Got mains, but we're always on the road. It's like that NBA lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it's a little tough.
Yeah.
You can't stay loyal. There's problems.
NBA.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You
When a
think
player's
of
on the
yourself
road.
like an NBA player, right?
Well, when they're on the
Yeah.
road
Look in
and
the
you got
mirror.
chicks, I don't know. You go to different cities.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
Yeah.
Like you tell me you have an IUD, then I'm
Then
nutting
you're
in
just
you.
letting it rock.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Is
You
that a
don't-
bad take, you think?
What if they got an IUD?
If they say, yo, I got an IUD and you just let it fly?
NBA.
Do you? Yeah, you fucking like an NBA player. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would wear condoms. Why not just pull out? You like nutting inside?
If they say IUD,
You like that?
it's say less. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of pussy?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. It depends
He's
on the
like a
chick.
lot.
It depends if it's a
very
dirty.
emotional guy.
Okay.
Very
It's like a
emotional
religion.
guy.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, it depends on if I'm really attracted to the girl, then yeah.
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 Okay.
Why are
Like
you not?
if this guy drinks and he doesn't.
No, I
Like,
think he's
get
got
pussy,
good. Yeah. What?
the
he's-
next day,
he's
like
depressed.
like watch out, like don't talk to him.
Really?
He's gonna be in the worst mood. But if he
Really?
pulls,
That's pretty rare
it's
to
like
see
yo,
that, but yeah.
he's gonna be.
He's
fucking,
the best.
Yeah.
He's relaxed. He's a
fired
good
up,
guy to
he's
be
happy.
around.
Yeah.
No, but you got good chat. I feel like you'd be fun.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And this is probably good being part of all this, right?
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah. It gets you, foot in the door. And then once you start talking to them, then you could do what you do best.
Well, did that help you when you started to take off as a comedian?
Did it help me get laid?
Fuck yeah.
No, I always got laid.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I
comedians
know.
are fucking
But
social.
being a stand-up comedian sauce though.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's sauce, but like it never was like, yeah, I never did comedy to get pussy or nothing like that. Like, yeah, I was happy that I was able to get laid before comedy because then I see certain comics, they do comedy to get pussy and it just bothers me.
There's guys like that out there.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you tell?
I mean, you just look at the jokes. Like if every joke is like, men are so dumb.
Oh,
No way. There's guys
fuck.
writing like that.
Yeah.
Is
To
there,
appeal to women.
Is there like left-wing comedians?
Yeah. There's everything.
I guess there is.
Yeah.
I don't really consider
Well,
those people comedians. I don't know. Or I just don't like.
I mean, yeah, I think there's both. I think that I don't think you should be any wing if you're a real comedian.
What wing are you?
But like
None.
purposely trying to.
I would never
appeal
let
to, like,
anybody
someone.
know.
Well,
Yeah,
you
purposely
always.
trying to appeal takes away the comedy, right? Because
Yeah.
you can't misdirect.
Right.
If I know the direction you're going every single time, then you can't. And it also like being so polarized is like, it's just the worst fucking thing. You can't get away with a single joke. I was just telling this to John. It's like the second you establish a side, everything that you say can and will be used against you by the opposition. Because they view your viewpoints as something that's trying to destroy their life. Instead of what we all are, is just like people trying to make it through life. It ain't that big a deal. So I would never take a side.
Right.
That's something you guys got to be careful with.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure the perception of you guys is right wing,
Yeah.
but you're all Canadian. So
I'm just Canadian. They're American.
Salim is Canadian?
Salim's
Nah,
not.
he's
Salim's American.
Ethiopian.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, I knew he wasn't
Not
white.
even. Not
but
even. Like he's not fucking voting.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Ethiopian.
Canadian like you.
No.
Oh. So it's just you and
we
then,
have a lot of Canadians in the squad, like back end, front end, but
Okay. I like Canadians, man.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're one of the few.
Really?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like Canadians?
this
Me.
guy.
Why don't you like them?
It's kind of annoying. I don't know.
But like
They just
for
don't
what?
get like common sense in like the the greatest country in America. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, this is the greatest country.
How so?
Yeah. I don't know. I just noticed like the tendencies. It's just like this fucking Canadian doesn't
You tell
get
people
it.
you're from Miami when you're from Denver. Though.
Okay, well, yeah.
Like
I'm not
I'm from Toronto at least. Like
Yeah,
You're not
okay.
even from Toronto, bro.
No, I mean,
me?
Yeah.
yeah, you're from
20 minutes
Mississauga.
away.
You're
fool.
from,
Mississauga.
you're
Yeah,
from
see?
the Long Island of
He's like
Toronto.
saying he's from the
Yeah,
city,
yeah.
but he's
Not
from Long
even.
Island.
This is Toronto Light or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they
see,
call it.
he knows what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
Canadian
yeah.
bullshit.
No, but yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
Everyone wants to be from the well, everyone wants to be from the six when
I
they
get
fucking when Drake's from there and bullshit. It's like
Nah, Drake made Toronto cool, man.
straight up.
But I like just Canadians in general. I like how they are. Nice people, kind people. I trust their kindness. Isn't that the dope thing about having some fame? Is that you could be nice to people and they trust it?
Do you have people from New York that hit you up or like want to put New York on their back?
In what way?
Like if he's from Canada and all the Toronto people, you know, they have like that connection.
Yeah.
Do you have a connection with New York people?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I am the way I am because of the people here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I take responsibility, I guess, for it. Like I look,
Like you want to put New York on the map type shit?
you can't put New York on. It's already on the map.
Yeah.
You know, you just
Everyone
gotta
wants to
live
claim
up.
they're like the king of New York though.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know if you've said that or not.
Nah, man. You don't need to be. Get that product placement. That's not distracting. Yeah, I don't. King of New York.
Who is the king of New York in your opinion?
It's got to be the OGs if we're being real. It's an OG type of thing. Like, who's the king of New York? That's a great question. I don't know. You think you're the king of New York? That's what they
No,
say?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
He's just trying to get included.
Okay,
That's
I
what he
got
does.
you. You really, you got it like that?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Um,
Who do you think the king of New York is?
is Cardi or Nicki from New York?
Both.
Cardi probably. Cardi B.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The
I
queen.
mean, yeah,
I don't
she's
think
a
no one
popular
really talks
musician.
about that.
She's a
no more.
popular musician. I don't know. I don't think you can be king of New York if you're a musician.
What do you have to be? A comedian? Because you're not claiming that.
Nah, but I don't know. It's like, who is the cultural curator of New York? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Right now, Side Talk is king.
Yeah, they're big.
Side
Do
Talk
you
is
fuck
king.
with those boys?
Love them. Love Trent and
You
Jack.
linked with them?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But like right now, they're representing New York in
They're
a way.
killing it.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes it takes an outsider, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool. Well, I don't know. Jack's, I think, from Long Island, but like sometimes you need someone from outside to look in and see what's spectacular and amazing because the shit that's right in front of you is just too obvious to you.
When they were really small, we had like a call with them and they were debating like signing with us.
Yeah.
And they passed on us.
No way.
And but like we're
It
still
worked
tight.
out.
Like yeah, it worked out for them.
But it was smart
They
for you
killed it.
guys to look after it.
I was watching them from like when they were small.
Really?
But like it wasn't. We just had a call and then they're like, "Yo, I think we're just gonna kind of do our own thing. Like, love you boys. Like, appreciate it." But and now they're killing it.
So what's
And they're
it?
still helping us. Like, they show love to Happy Dad on
Yeah.
the stage and shit. It's dope. They're
Yeah.
crushing it.
No, they're absolutely crushing it. They're representing the culture in the best way.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, if you put the culture on the map, then you're king. And I think that they're doing that beautifully right now. So that's good. You were trying to sign them.
I just we're
You're a
always
kind of
just
smart
looking-
guy, huh?
I mean, I try.
Yeah.
Try.
So are you the brains behind this shit?
No, we got a bunch of brains now. but
Yeah. But originally,
I'm one of them. But now we got John. We got Sam. Steve's a smarter guy than people know too.
now this guy's
Steiny's getting there.
this guy's
He
sharp.
thinks he's smart, but
You sharp. This guy's sharp.
yeah, Steve's very
Your
smart.
one mess up was the getting kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, because never let them take away your ability to control your narrative. You still got this, so you could talk.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing, like when I saw that even happen with like Tate and all the guys, it was like, you don't want to die on this, because if you can't speak, people forget about you immediately.
Yeah.
You know, don't let them take away your ability to.
I think it was kind of.
But your
out of
special's
control,
on
though.
YouTube too, though.
Yeah,
So how many
everything's
people,
YouTube.
But
for
how many
me.
people are telling you
I'm
like,
all
yo,
in
this
YouTube.
might not fly,
But Steve's was definitely
do,
weird
for sure.
because like
and you
there's no-
overrule them and say, yo, I'm gonna be
strikes, right?
me.
Oh, hold on. What? Wait, what are you? What are
I'm
you
just
asking?
saying, like, because your stuff's on YouTube,
Yeah,
and you do a little bit borderline stuff. So
of course, I
how,
want to be as close as I possibly can. I want to go.
but how many
over.
people are saying, yo, this might not work, and you're overruling that and saying, yo,
like you're
fuck
saying
it.
at YouTube the company?
No, but like if you're gonna talk about like make the blackface jokes like you do in your
Yeah,
special,
yeah.
I
like how
that
many
one.
people are like, yo, that might not fly on YouTube.
Nobody has said anything there. That's another thing I learned about comedy is like, if you do a joke to the person you're talking about and they laugh, you can't be offended. it was just a bunch of white people in the crowd, and we're talking about why blackface is okay in this situation. In the situation, I think I was like, it was a Navy SEAL, right? I was like, it's like they have to do it, right? Which I think is a funny sketch, like the idea of like this woke Navy SEAL like showing up and he's got to do it, and even the black guys are like, paint it the fuck up. He's like, guys, I would. Like to me, just the visual of that is funny, but yeah, it's like if you're doing it to black dudes and black chicks and they're laughing, no white lady can like report you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So when you're making the blackface jokes, are you looking in the audience trying to find the one black guy laughing?
Absolutely.
Well,
What if there's none out there?
Do you say, yo, zoom in on the black guy when I make this joke?
The camera went to
100%.
four different black faces.
Oh, I went through a bunch of different ones.
Yeah,
right?
Just blackface.
And then all of a sudden when you're watching, you're like, oh, I don't feel the discomfort.
Yeah.
Because they're in on the joke.
And they're all smiling and laughing.
smiling.
Beautiful teeth, white
Beautiful
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys got good teeth too. Are these real?
No.
Nah.
You?
Are yours?
Mine
Yeah, I got
are.
real teeth. I'm going to get fake ones soon, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
What? You do have the worst teeth at the table. Well,
There's
no,
fucking
you have
fake,
bad
bro.
teeth compared to
What
everybody
about
else.
compared to you?
I think I have better teeth than you.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But yours are real.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I had
alright, whatever.
Invisalign.
Okay, I didn't have
You
that.
didn't have braces?
I did have braces.
Oh, okay, and then what happened?
I just grind my teeth.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to get
okay.
fake ones, and then you'll have the worst
Why are
ones
you
here.
grinding your teeth all the time, man?
Yeah, what are you so stressed about, dude?
Late at night, man.
what are you
Just stress,
putting- what are you
anxiety,
putting in your
constant
body?
Put
anxiety.
the
with this
labels
group.
to the camera. Ask me the
No,
questions. and
constant
it's over.
anxiety with this group. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Why are they anxious?
Always filming everything type shit.
Oh,
No.
and you're worried that like it's gonna be you caught out of context or something like that.
Yeah, he pissed on me a couple weeks ago.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Well, this
That's
is what he'll do,
fire.
Andrew. He'll get really fucked up before a podcast,
Uh-huh.
and then
No, I did
regret.
that one
I
time.
feel like we need to
regret-
be a little more fucked up. You
regret-
guys are a
I'm
little
down.
nervous or
Regret
something.
every-
Like, get him drunk.
No,
he'll
you don't want
regret,
that.
He'll regret everything he says,
Yeah.
and then when we see the edit, he tries to cut everything out and remove them.
That's
Like-
a little annoying too.
Like
I
this
did that
pod, he'll probably
one
try to
time.
cut shit out.
Really?
No, this pod's cool.
What would you want to cut?
Well, it was with Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And what I learned from that
Should we
is
take a
like,
shot?
Yeah,
Any-
let's do it.
We have moonshine.
anytime you fucking test Andrew Tate, the
I don't know if I
top
remember
G
this.
fans come out and are after your fucking
Oh,
neck.
they ride. But y'all got fans that ride for you too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but his fans are next level, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's
I think
a
people
savior,
just,
man.
people are just commenting about you just because that's your character, bro. When people, how many people asked you for photos today? and
What,
shit?
dude? What?
Just the moonshine.
Moonshine.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's
Ugh.
good. We can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this shit in. Don't put your fingers in the
I'm
glass.
not going to finger blast your cup, bro. You don't believe in finger blasting?
Steiny. Why don't you go by Steinberg?
Cause they came up with Steiny.
Steiny?
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
fucking
still rep
gross.
Steinberg, don't worry.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
good. How do you feel about Kanye?
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
No, I think
What?
kinda went quiet now.
I appreciate you saying something too.
What'd you say?
I appreciate you saying something.
Oh, are you Jewish?
I feel like a lot of people fucking got scared there. Or
They
pussies.
did get a little scared.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
pussies. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
So what was your reaction to it?
What did he say, by the way?
He
I
just
don't even know.
This guy.
he said death gone on Jews.
Isn't it
man.
great
I mean,
being
it's
rich?
pretty big. Yeah.
This is what being rich is.
I don't-
No.
It's a
It
big
is-
deal.
No. This is what I've thought a lot about this. Being rich without kids is this.
How?
Meaning like the world doesn't matter to you.
No, but all I just saw was that he's anti-Semitic.
Exactly,
anti-Semitic.
and then
Yeah,
you
that's
but
all
I
I saw
never.
too.
No. But I never saw. They never said exactly what he said. They just said
And
anti-Semitic.
he's gotta play the
anti-Semitic.
majority against us. That's what he's doing.
No. This is
No,
great
I'm
because
being
I do the
honest.
same thing he's doing. It's you saw the headline, right?
Mhm.
And then you said, "Nah, I don't give a fuck." Right?
So
And
I
then-
didn't research it.
Exactly. Yeah, because you don't have to. Because nothing that happened matters, right? Like
Yeah.
you have money in the bank, and if all this goes to shit, you could just go, I'll go to Barbados.
So what? You researched it?
No.
Oh, you did
No,
not.
of course. No,
Okay.
I looked into it, and obviously I was, I thought that what he was saying was kind of silly, but I also think Kanye is just kind of corny in general.
Yeah.
Brilliant producer of music, but like as a guy, he's just kind of
The only thing I'll say is Kanye's an idiot. I don't really care. Kyrie Irving, I'm a little more upset with, but
Yeah.
also that guy preached that the world was flat for 5
Yeah.
or 6 years to everybody.
Kanye-
so
How
his
How do you know it's
opinion to
not-
me,
How do you know it's not flat?
I mean, there's photos and everybody in the world knows that it's not. So
yeah,
it's
but
like,
this is a fun way to go down, though.
yeah, well,
how
see,
do
that's
you know?
he's
How
trying
do
to
you
take
know?
that
How do
type
you
of
know?
Hey, how do you know?
How do you know?
Hey, Steiny,
photos,
how you do
fucking every scientist, every astronaut.
Where'd you learn that? The Jewish media?
Yeah.
Did you learn
Yeah.
that from the Jewish media?
Yeah. JCC Ranch Camp.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's
Yeah.
they want you to think that it's
Yeah,
round.
You don't think it's round?
but it's flat.
Is it flat?
Okay, they want
What,
you.
you went to the Nets
they
game the
want
next
you.
day?
Unplug from the Matrix, bro.
I got you.
Unplug from the fucking Matrix, bro.
I
They
can't.
want you to think it's
I'm
flat.
addicted to the Matrix,
I know
bro.
you are. He's
You
easily
don't live in the
addicted to
Matrix, or do
Get
you?
some fake fucking teeth, dude.
I
like the
will.
rest of us, okay? Leave the Matrix.
What's the most you would spend on fake teeth?
I don't know. How much do they cost? How much do you spend?
Oh, I don't know. It was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Steve got.
You
rings,
don't
so
care
think
about
of
money
it.
and shit, huh?
me.
What do you know about people that people don't know? That's why I think your brilliance is.
What?
Like, what do you understand about people?
I don't think I understand anything about people.
Nah.
Well,
Nah.
Why? In what context? Though?
I think that you have a great understanding of like the human condition and how people react to things. And I think
Well,
it's very simple
probably
to you in
true.
your head. And I think that's why you're able to curate and create content that leads into these things.
Well, I understand.
That's actually probably Steve's best
Yeah.
quality
Well,
in terms of that.
I know that humans are able to like pick up on like authenticity and like it's like one of our. I know that's a thing, and I think I resonate with people in a good way.
100%.
And I kind of don't care about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, in making my YouTube videos, I've had to like borrow money from my parents like multiple times.
Really? Still?
No, not still, but
Oh,
like
in the
back on the
beginning.
not in the beginning. And like when I was spending millions of dollars, like
No
on
way.
the come up.
But money you gave them.
Money I gave them, yeah.
Yeah. Run it back, mom and dad. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's the reason why I was so successful is going just all in, balls to the wall, not giving a fuck and having fun with it.
Yeah.
I do have fun
What
doing what I
do you
do.
think? You said that he shouldn't have got his YouTube deleted. What do you think he could have done?
I mean, did you know about the gambling thing? We had spoken about this a little bit when it first happened. I thought it was really fucked up.
Well, I knew about it and it was on my second channel, right? So we're like, we were blurring the .com and just some of them weren't fully blurred. It was just like a mistake on my editor. But it's just crazy because of my second channel getting 100K views per video.
Yeah.
And they just took
And they
down
took away everything.
my
But
main
that
channel.
should be a strike. Because
I think there's no
you gotta get
question
3
that you were made an
strikes.
example
You
of.
you gotta
Yeah.
get 3 strikes.
Dude, you're the Brittany Griner of YouTube, bro. Like when you really think about it.
Thank you
kinda
so
dope
much.
if
I
you
know.
say it like
Means
that.
a lot.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are the Brittany Griner of YouTube.
Thank you so much.
They got you out like a fucking gulag. Rumble is just it's just jail.
Yeah, but Rumble, it's doing
Just
good.
ripping turnips out of the ground and shit or whatever poor Brittany's doing.
Yeah, poor Brittany.
Yeah.
I went to Russia actually.
I
like,
know
a
I
month
saw
ago.
that.
Yeah,
You and Danny, that was crazy.
yeah, it was insane.
But yeah, you understand something and you understand how to get people to react in like a very visceral, primal way. And I think that people spend millions and millions of dollars trying to figure that out and hire people to do it. And I don't think that they do it probably as good as you. But you're right about authenticity. It's like moth to a flame, right? When everybody's phony, when one person is real, we're attracted to it. Like politics is the most phony fucking thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then Trump comes around, he starts making fun of all these guys and exposes how funny they are. And whether you like him or not, you're like, holy shit, I can't not watch that.
Yeah,
Right?
for entertainment value.
You
It's-
think he's gonna run again?
I want to, well, you guys probably know.
I feel like he's probably already announced. Probably, maybe, right? If by the time this is up,
I mean, announce it.
I heard he's gonna announce
Announce it,
on
bro.
Tuesday.
Well, you
right?
talk a lot about him in your special, bro.
No, he's
Yeah.
been saying like
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the 15th, people are gonna be very happy
Yeah.
or some shit.
Why?
Yeah.
What,
It's
how
gonna
do
be
you feel
fucking
about him?
So controversial.
I think that he's a perfect example of like how powerful humor is.
Yeah,
It's hard to hate someone that makes you laugh.
That's
for
That's
sure.
That's true.
how I feel about Trump. That's
Right?
why I liked the Trump segment in your
Yeah.
special.
Trump is a
Yeah.
borderline
Like how he can move
stand-up
merch.
comedian.
He can move it, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like he's a funny, he's a genuinely funny like that's the thing I don't like. And I think both sides do this, but like when you make this like overstatement about a person because you hate them, right? It's like people fucking maybe hate Trump, so like he's not funny at all. And it's like, why don't we just acknowledge that he's funny?
What
Like-
do you think's the greatest thing that he's done humor wise?
Oh, I mean, he got a lot of bars, bro, but like
But number one that made
the
you
one
laugh.
that cracks me up to this day is when Megyn Kelly, I think, was like, "You've called women
Oh, that one, yeah.
pigs, and you
Yeah,
called
yeah.
them whatever." He
That's a
goes,
classic.
"Just Rosie O'Donnell."
You know, I played
That was
I played like 9 holes with him golfing.
No,
He's a savage.
funny or what?
Bro, he's he's funnier than you'd like. He
Really?
is-
But,
he-
like,
he
what
did
it-
this. So he did this one thing. So after we played golf,
Yeah.
we were like all eating hot dogs, just like on the picnic bench, and
Yeah.
shit, just like a regular round. And then his assistant comes up to him and taps him. He's like, "Mr. Trump, like you have an interview to do in like 15 minutes."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Who's it with?" And he's like, the assistant said like Rachel or something. And then he looks at us. He's like, "First question, fellas, is she pretty?" He asks his assistant, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I mean, she's pretty cute." He's like, "I'm in." Bro, it was. I fucking cried. It was so.
So he knows
funny.
how to chop it up. He's a
But he was being dead serious.
yeah.
I think if she wasn't attractive, he wouldn't have done
He
it.
would've
Like
done
he
the
would have been
interview.
like, let's go to number 10.
yeah.
But
Well,
after
he's a
that,
bro.
he did.
Yeah.
Like he went to do the interview.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
Why do you think Biden and like his team can't get him good at Twitter?
Well,
Like,
I don't know. The Biden thing to me is all right. This is the thing that I think a lot of people won't admit, but they do feel. they like this state of things with Biden. Biden's a corpse, right?
Yeah.
Like the guy can't say like numbers more than 5 digits. Like
Sure.
that's my favorite thing politically is Biden saying big numbers.
Yeah.
Like that is awesome. Like if it's like, you know, the speech is coming up and it's like, it's just 200 million. And like, you're like, all right, let me go. And it's just 200 million billion, or whatever the fuck he does and have these speeches. So, but I think that the chaos that Trump induced was too much for people. And I think they got tired of it. Now, we all know Biden's pretty much not alive. And that's embarrassing as Americans. But I think that we like, if we're being honest in our core, we like the tranquility of Biden.
Sure.
And I think that's probably what happened in the elections. Like everybody thought this big red wave was coming and shit like that. And like, I don't know that much about fucking politics because I just don't care about it. I think it's stupid. Nothing changes.
That a lot. Yeah, the red wave.
But nothing happened. There's no red wave. So why is that? I mean, the guy can't speak.
Yeah.
He literally can't. The president can't speak.
I know,
the whole
it's
world
crazy.
is like, this guy isn't even alive.
Yeah.
But because life is good, we're like, all right. That's really what it takes.
I mean, what his most viral clip is what? Him falling off the bike, probably, right?
What?
The moonshine.
Yeah.
It's bad?
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Did you try it?
Yeah.
Did you try it?
No, but
Take the whole
your
thing.
face is making me not want to try it
Bro,
because when
that's
you
good.
sip it.
It's good.
I mean, that's like
Yeah.
a tequila.
Are you
shot
guys
of
selling
moonshine.
it? Are you guys
No,
selling
we're
this?
not.
No,
So
just,
Not at all.
There's no way
You're
can
selling
sell
your
it?
Should
soul to
sell
the night.
moonshine.
Yeah. How much are you guys making off of this?
We're doing pretty good.
Is this like hundreds of millions?
Where's your AP at?
I think. I think.
Do you know what this
I don't
is?
know what I could say and what I can't.
He might.
Do you like
Prezi?
watches?
Oh, that's sad.
Let me see.
That's it.
Oh, I don't know what this is. You? You usually rock an AP, I see.
I have an AP.
Steve, you bought Selena a 200K watch, no?
No, I don't know what it is.
This is a Vacheron Constantine.
It's nice.
Super rare.
There's probably
No, I
like
didn't.
Oh, shit.
5 of these in North America, maybe. or
How much you
something
pay
like
for that?
I got this one at, I think, retail, so it's probably like 70,000 or something like that.
Whoa.
Sexy.
So it's like a subtle flex. Like you got to be a watch guy to know.
Yeah, I kind of like the fact that nobody knows what it is. And then I feel now I won't wear it again because I've just said what it costs. But like, you know, like people, you walk down the street and everything's
You
good
spoil
to
your
go.
wife too, or
Yeah, she gets whatever. You know,
what's the biggest thing you bought her?
probably her engagement ring.
What'd that run you?
You say the
It's
price?
a lot. I'm not going to say it because then
Little ballpark or no?
I'm not going to say it because I've never told her and I've just been kind of
Ah.
like making her think it's even more than it is.
True.
She's
that's
probably
smart.
asking like her friends, like,
Yeah,
you
all
think
the
it was
time.
100K
And
or
I make
more?
them lie. I'm even the jeweler. I'm like, don't you
They
ever
can never
fucking
know
tell her.
too,
They
right?
can never know. They can never
Lit.
know until divorce. And they're like, this was cubic zirconium? Like,
That's why.
yeah.
Did you buy Powerball tickets or no?
Nah, I fucked up. I should have.
What was it? $2 billion?
$2 billion.
What would you do with the $2 billion?
That's a good question.
Bro,
I got
I
a
would
billion.
fuck off. That's just
How much do you need to fuck off? You've thought about this a lot.
like legit fuck off. Not
I've-
like a actual fuck off.
I have a few
I'd say
questions for you.
50 mil.
50, yeah.
50?
That's like I'm fucking off.
That was my
Like I
fuck
probably
off
wouldn't be
number.
here right now, you know?
Yeah,
Straight up.
100%. Neither would I.
Yeah.
50 mil is,
That's enough though, but that's a low fuck off number too.
yeah.
Like I could have said 100.
It's 50 mil now. In 5 years, it will be 100 mil. And then it probably just
What
won't
about
stop. It was 50.
Yeah.
And now it's probably 100. But then again, my motivation goes down the more money I get. Like I want to be happy. I want to enjoy things. So
Honestly, yeah.
yeah.
I know I used to want to say like I want to be a billionaire, but now it's like it depends. Like I feel like it's all about the timing in life too, you know?
Can you not work?
No, I don't know. I wouldn't know until I got there.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
I feel like maybe if you got there, it all depends. I don't know. I think with this game too, sometimes it's like it gets mentally tough sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, fuck this, but then 95% of the time I'm like, I like this. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes the 5%'s like, fuck. Like maybe if I just had this, I would just chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Can you not work though?
Yeah.
How?
You
I
ever
just
feel like
stopped
that?
working.
But if you have to do shows, sell out shows, do YouTube to make money.
Oh, like, do I have enough money to not work again?
No, I mean like,
Oh.
how do you get to that point where you're like, yo, fuck off?
Oh, yeah. I mean, now I could fuck off. It would just be a different lifestyle.
What
You
kind
know,
of
Gotta
lifestyle
go
are we
to, like,
looking at?
Indonesia or some shit.
I could be in America and not care, and not. It would just be different than I do now. But I'm also like I don't know anything about money. I'm like financially illiterate. I know how to make money. I'm really good at making money, but I don't know how to like invest it or do any of those things. Like, so yeah, like I'm just learning
I
that
know,
shit
I
now.
know.
It's pathetic.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, this whole time I should have been like investing all the money I had. I was just letting it pile up, and it's just a stupid way to go about it. But yeah, I think that's the goal. It's like I want to experience in life what it's like to, let's use the Matrix example, like what it's like to unplug, right?
Right.
Do you use the Matrix just because of Tate?
No, but I think the funniest thing about it is like it was made by two like trans chicks.
Really?
Yeah, the Wachowski
It's a
sisters.
movie?
Yeah, it's an allegory for being
What, the
trans.
Matrix,
Isn't that
the
old-
movie?
Isn't that
Yeah.
an old movie?
Yeah, it made 3 of them. They just made a 4th
Why,
one.
are you a big Matrix fan?
Yeah, it was the best movie ever when it came out.
There was trans chicks like back then.
No, they
Never seen it.
became trans now.
Ah.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a girl in Miami, Nikita Dragon. Do you know her or not? Have you seen that?
Say what?
Nikita
Oh,
Dragon?
yeah.
Yeah,
Did you guys
yeah,
see
yeah,
that?
yeah.
She's being held in the
Yeah,
the
like Atlanta
males, but
episode, yeah.
she's in the men's section, and she asked the judge to be transferred to the women's,
Yeah,
and they said no.
yeah,
I think that's just some law there.
yeah.
I mean,
in
they tell
California.
you like you've been to jail.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been to jail.
Have you been to jail?
They tell you to.
Good.
Yeah.
They tell you to like you have to get naked
Yeah.
Oh wow!
For
So they
what?
saw that thing.
because they got to check if you have any. You strip down and you put on
Yeah,
jail
they
And
clothes.
you
wanna
gotta like
bring shit
cough
in.
and stuff.
So like they
make sure
see
to-
like
Oh my
they,
God.
they probably saw Nikita's horn and they're like, I mean,
Well,
she's
how do you know she
clearly
has a
Yeah.
horn though? I thought
because
she might have cut
has
it
a
off.
horn.
Well, that's-
She's a guy.
But she might not be
Otherwise-
finished.
Otherwise,
yeah.
she would have gone to the
Female jail. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the
Well,
only
it was
thing that-
evident enough, whatever she had, that she was clearly a male. I mean,
What do you want, man?
What?
Like in life?
I just wanna.
yeah. What do you want?
I just want to make enough money to where I don't care, to where my next Rumble video I'm blackface, you know, and just like to where I just don't care, you know, I'm just Instagram live blackface,
Yeah.
you know, shit like that,
Yeah.
and just not care and just
Yeah.
be like true dark humor.
What would you do when you don't care? I wonder about that
Oh my
myself. Like,
God.
can I
Get
handle
ready.
it?
I would just do the most darkest
So
shit ever.
So you would continue making the things you're making.
Yeah, except I just time to go to work, put on my blackface,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Navy SEALs,
Yeah.
but I'm filming a video.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So just take it like I really enjoy dark humor.
Yeah.
And I would like to take it to the next level,
Yeah.
you know.
So continue to go more extreme.
yeah, I
And
would
with
like
the
to
financial freedom, you
just
could
not
do it because you
them
wouldn't. Yeah.
canceling me and
Right.
worrying about how am I gonna retire one day because I got canceled.
Yeah.
I want to just have the retirement money,
Yeah.
you know.
And then you get to create freely.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
That's
that
the
would be
goal,
cool.
right? The goal is to create freely,
Yeah,
but we have to earn that right.
you have to earn that right.
And I
That's-
think that's the thing that a lot of times, like, we fuck up when we bitch about, the restrictions we go through, is we forget that you got to pay the price to create freely.
yeah,
Like, we're not all fucking trust fund kids here that are just like, yeah, do whatever you want. We have to earn the money. And then once we make all that money, then we get to choose if we're going to make the video is going to get us canceled or get us thrown off all the other things.
yeah.
But yeah, I think that that's
You're
smart.
boys with like Joe, right?
Yeah, I
Rogan?
love Joe.
Does
Yeah.
does he have that mentality where it's like, I feel like that's why he's so fucking. It's dope what he can do. It's just like
He's intensely
I feel
passionate.
like. Do you think he just gives like he doesn't give a fuck now?
No,
that-
he gives so much of a fuck about specific things.
yeah.
And it's like almost everything.
But
that-
like about like
yeah.
he's got his bag now. It's like he's just true to himself type shit. Like whatever he wants to do, he does.
I think Joe's always been true to himself.
Yeah.
And he's obviously went through like struggles because of that. The Carlos Mencia thing, the way we look at it is like he called out Mencia for stealing jokes. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
No.
This is earlier on in comedy lore. But like he also got a lot of heat for that early on. I think he was banned from the Comedy Store and did all these other things. So like, but yeah, Joe's like an intensely passionate fucking guy. And like whatever he likes or appreciates, he goes like all in 100% on. And I think when you're all in 100%, it's very easy to defend your position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're all in.
And you know everything about it.
Yeah.
Like
It makes sense.
I would imagine you, I don't know, like you've been, I'm assuming you're involved in the business side of this a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're hearing about deals and hearing people complain about deals, but
Mhm.
you've also offered people deals.
Yeah.
Right. So
Right.
you understand both sides,
Uh huh.
right? You understand how to make a deal where people can be happy and how to make a deal where somebody's maybe taken advantage of.
100%.
Right? So like when you hear Kanye complaining about the deals, you get to look at it as someone who offers deals. Most people don't offer deals.
True.
So they're going, well, I'm getting fucked. He's probably getting fucked. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's hard to have empathy for that.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I think we lost him.
No, my fault. I don't even know where I was gonna go. Where are we at?
I have no idea.
Um,
I'm pretty buzzed, low key.
No, I'm a
Yeah.
little buzzed.
That moonshine hit me.
it's a fan question. I don't know if you want to answer it, but
Sure.
what's the weirdest genre of porn you've watched?
The weirdest genre. I don't really watch porn.
No? Why is that?
Well, you just got engaged too.
It's like a thing.
I mean, not that really.
Do you try and limit your shit now that you know your wife's gonna watch?
No, but I'm not like a big jerk off
I mean,
guy.
you have to a bit. If the wife's watching now, like you're freshly engaged, you got to be a bit careful, no?
No, I don't really watch a lot of porn, to be honest with you.
No, or were you saying with the shit you say? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, like about like my wife or these types of things?
Sure.
No, not really. I mean, she gets it. She married a comedian.
Okay.
She knew what the deal was.
Have you ever made a joke where you thought it was gonna go really well and it went really bad?
Yeah.
Can you give us
Yeah,
Can
which
you give us
joke
an
was
example of that?
I mean, yeah, I had a lot of early in my career. Like I didn't know how to get away with jokes, so you don't have the skills to execute them. So you just say these offensive things, and then people get offended.
Give us an example, will you?
I mean, I had people throw fucking candles at me.
No, but
beers
what'd
at
you
me.
say?
I don't even remember. I honestly don't remember. I
Okay,
just remember the violence.
Do you have a favorite?
in like a comedy club?
Yeah. Fights all the time. All the time.
Do you have a favorite group or something you like to go after or joke about?
No. It's like whatever I'm passionate about. I got to have like a interest in it. I don't know how to just make jokes about like Uber. Like
Yeah.
something has to bother me. I think that's the hardest thing about having money is that less things bother you. You know?
What bothers you the most right now?
Nothing.
Nothing bothers you?
You looking at your phone while we're doing this interview and everybody's seeming disinterested.
Were you
And-
looking at notes or texting girls?
Notes.
Yeah.
I'm trying. What do you mean?
Me taking time out of my day to do this and then feeling
Dude,
like
I've
I'm
never
forcing you guys to do the podcast.
I've never been more
That
excited to
annoyed
do a
me.
podcast.
Say again?
I've never been more excited. I'm sorry. I had to
Don't
look at my notes.
apologize. You don't have
No.
to apologize. You asked me what annoyed me and I gave you an honest answer.
Wait, are you being serious about that?
Yeah, that annoyed me.
Really?
Yes.
So if
Is
someone,
that surprising to you?
well, if I'm looking at my notes, I have some things personally that I wrote that I wanted to ask you. Not on there.
Okay.
So I can't look at that and then ask you that.
I mean, you can, I guess.
What if someone in the audience is on their phone when you're doing that?
Then they're going to get the same treatment you got.
Would you call them out?
Yes.
Have you done that before?
Yes.
And how's that reaction?
Good.
They get as offensive as I do?
I don't think you're offensive. I think you're offended.
Offended, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, my fault.
There's no fault. It's fine. You asked me how I felt. I gave you an honest reaction.
All right, my bad. Fuck.
Did you see the Andrew Tate Jake Paul shit?
I thought it was cool.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll actually go down?
Do you think Tate's is seriously Muslim?
What, he converted to Islam, he said, right?
Yeah. Why'd you put quotes on it?
Well, I mean, he just randomly said he converted to Islam.
Well, you can quote. You can become Muslim anytime, man.
He said
I
he's a
guess.
Muslim in
Except
Dubai.
I-
well, on our
Christian
pod,
in
he said
Romania.
he's Christian in Romania and Muslim when he's in Dubai.
So you think he might be faking it?
I mean, I
think he's
I
trying
don't know
to-
what that means. I'm not a religious guy, but if you're Christian in Romania and then Muslim in Dubai, I don't really know what that means. But
What do you think? What do you think?
I mean, I believe him that he's Muslim in Dubai. Like I know he wasn't drinking
Yeah.
when we were with them.
I think
definitely,
he's-
definitely when we talked to him, I noticed that he's a lot more chill now. And I don't know if he'll admit it, but
Yeah.
I definitely think the whole cancel thing, I mean, that pressure of that shit, even for like anybody, bro, that's insane. Like
Yeah.
the entire world coming at you like that, like
Intense.
that's got to change you a bit,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So I think when we like talked to him last, I noticed he was a lot different. Like if
Yeah.
you watch our new pod with him, it's like 100 to 0 compared to our first one with him.
Really?
It's like, I don't know, it's just more like interesting.
Well, would you ever have him on your
He's
pod?
still like an
I thought
amazing
about
speaker.
it. I was talking to him
You
about it.
fuck with him though.
well,
no?
why wouldn't
Yeah. We were.
He wants to do shit in person, he told me.
Yeah. Like so, he was in Romania and we were in London, and I was like, "Come to London," and he was like, "Man, I don't know if I can." And then I was like, "It might be tough to come to Romania." Like I know you guys went to Croatia.
We went to Croatia, yeah.
Yeah.
We just kind of jumped on it because he was so big at the time.
Yeah. Smart.
And like we loved him. We thought he was fucking hilarious. And we just We
Is it
just did
possible to ride out fame when you get famous that fast?
That's something that
I think. See, yeah, everyone
He
says
went
that to me.
viral
Like
real quick.
different people say that to me. Like, yo, Tate's not gonna be around. Tate's not gonna be around.
Yeah.
Like, people said that to me like 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know. There's kind of something about this guy
He's smart enough.
that's very
Yeah.
unique, and like, to me, he's funny. And the shit he said about girls, I found was clearly a joke, and it was funny. Some of it's
Yeah.
fucked up, whatever. But I think
Yeah.
just his outlook on the world, and he's definitely smart, and he's an amazing speaker.
Yeah.
So until he decides that he's gonna quit,
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be around. But as long as
he might be the exception to
as
that.
long as he wants
Yeah.
to do it, I think that he's gonna find a way, because he's a very good speaker
Yeah, he's
about like a range of shit.
that's right. He's very thoughtful. Yeah, he's very thoughtful. Yeah, I'm curious to see like how his arc plays out. And that Jake fight is interesting. I like the fact that Jake is fight the biggest fights. You know, every time I talk to Jake, I'm just like, please do not let these motherfuckers make you fight a boxer.
Like, why did he fight that? When I saw him that Hasim shit or
no,
whatever
it
the
was
fuck
like it
that
makes
guy.
no sense. Like,
What, the
that's-
boxer?
That's when
Yeah,
you know
why?
the comments get to him.
yeah. And we all do that. Like, we're all human at the end of the day.
Mhm.
Like, people say shit, you want to prove them wrong.
I'm glad he
but
didn't do that.
yeah, it's like, yo, make the money and get out with some brain cells. Like, fighting a boxer. If it's Canelo and then Canelo beats you and you make $100 million and then you just retire, okay, fine. But I don't think
Don't fight some random just for the fucking just to please people.
man, or just to prove your hater, because your hater's always going to find something to discredit you.
Mhm.
So even if you do beat the boxer, it's going to be like, well, he wasn't a professional or something. Like, yeah, no, Jake is doing it right now, man. Jake is doing
Crazy.
it. Yeah.
Before we finish, who would you guys think would win that fight?
Jake
Between
Paul.
Tate and Jake. Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
think
boxing.
I feel like Jake Paul would be the heavy favorite
he would.
after that last fight.
I think he would, man. And also, like, I
I
imagine.
think. Well, who do you think makes more
But
sales?
I don't know.
Tate
Who,
or
I haven't
Paul?
seen Tate really fight that
I think
much.
Tate brings in more of a pay-per-view.
The tricky thing is, like, you want.
They both do. They both do. I mean,
Yeah,
No,
but you
but I
want
think
Jake to be a heel.
Tate's selling more tickets.
The best fight for Jake is when he's fighting someone that people love, because Jake has like a Mayweather thing where like people paid to see Mayweather lose,
true.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like Jake should fight Tom Hanks. Like, who's the most beloved person? Like that, you know, you should want to see that hero of yours finally beat Jake. So the question about the Tate fight is,
But a lot of people consider Tate their hero.
they do, but I don't know if there's enough people that you just like. Anderson Silva wasn't just a fighter;
I wanna
he
see what
was
that got
all
on
of
his
MMA.
IG.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like
I think it'd be way bigger than that fight though.
yeah. I'm curious.
How
That
was
shit's at like 1 million likes in 11
Wait,
hours.
who's-
Oh,
Posted
it's
that.
huge.
12.5 mil views
on Jake Paul's page?
on Jake Paul's page.
Yeah,
Alone.
it's gonna be huge.
12
Wow, that's
mil
pretty
gonna be
crazy.
huge.
in 11 hours.
Yeah,
That is insane.
Are you a big UFC fan?
yeah. I really like UFC.
I saw you had Bruce Buffner introduce you.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
dope was
That's
that?
dope.
Bruce is the
And
man.
how much
dude.
did that cost you? Or did you do it for free?
Bruce is a stud.
Nah. We put some money in his pocket, but he's very sweet. I just didn't want to inconvenience him. Like, we got to fly him out.
Well,
We
how
gotta do
fired
all
up
these
did you
things.
get when that guy fucking
Oh,
announces you're
bro.
coming out?
Dude, he's just the man. Like, and the energy is there. Like, he didn't half-ass anything. Like, he's just that dude. Have you met Izzy?
No, but
Not
what do
really,
you think
no.
of his vibe?
Bro, he's the best.
His vibes.
I saw him make a comment at a press conference where he was like, yo, I'm going to do a TikTok dance once I beat you.
Yeah.
And that really just like made me
Threw
not
you
a
the
fan
way.
anymore.
Why?
Is this-
You
is-
do TikToks like 3 times.
I know, but I'm not
like a day.
I'm not a fucking UFC warrior, bro. Like, I'm not in the ring fighting against somebody.
Is
You
this?
do TikToks with Gabe. Bro.
Yeah.
Why? Are you on TikTok?
I'm trying to understand. Like, is this your character? Are you like the hater or something? Like, what's?
Who am I hating on?
I'm just like, I'm trying to understand. Like,
You're hating on Izzy for doing TikTok dances when you do TikTok dances.
No,
with
like I
Gabe.
love Dustin Poirier.
Can
But
I
I'm
show,
trying to
can I show
understand.
Schulz your last TikTok
yeah.
No.
before
Yeah,
you
show-
delete
Can
it?
you
Show him
explain what the dynamic is here?
Schulz,
Like, you
ready?
guys are like friends with these people. You're the newest, so you could take the shots. Like, I'm trying to understand what it is. Like, you're gonna have to see him.
bro.
That's fine.
This is Steiny's last TikTok.
That's funny.
Yeah. He's got a sense of humor. He's a comedian.
That's funny.
I know, but
Show him the rest of the page.
But that's like TikTok.
But he's making fun of TikToks.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, he's got a real comedian here.
Yeah.
Real comedian, no? Dap
Yeah.
up or no?
Yeah.
We're not there yet?
Yeah. No, we're there. We're there.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing.
No, but he's
It's
like
good.
he's like a TikToker. This guy, like he goes for it.
Bro, this was a trend.
Yeah.
But the hate, you can't hate on TikTok.
No.
don't hate on TikTok.
No, you're trying to get
I
pussy.
love you,
That's
though.
what it
I
is.
think it's TikTok.
Remember
wrong
when
with
I
that?
told you the comics trying to get pussy?
Oh, you think I'm that
yeah,
guy?
that's what that is.
What gives you that read?
Everyone is a girl trend.
Yeah, so what?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. You should maximize it, bro. You're short.
Oh,
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm like, you have to maximize your fame in order to get the highest, what is it, value female or whatever it is.
yeah,
Like,
you think so?
100%. I think you should.
Got it.
But I think you're a smart guy. And I
Steiny's
think
a funny guy though.
I think that like if girls gave you the chance, they'd go, I actually really kind of like this guy a lot.
Okay. What gives you
And-
that read if you just met me though?
Because you're smart. You know what you're doing.
I'm gonna piss.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you got to make a name for yourself. You got to find like a way to.
How often do you watch our stuff? Because I feel like you're pretty educated. But you're like the
never-
guy. I think you're the guy that acts like he doesn't know anything about it. But he
I've
watches
never
everything.
watched a podcast in its entirety.
But Steve's on Rumble. You've watched a lot of the Nelk
Steve
videos.
is a part of culture.
Okay.
So things that Steve do, and that's what I think is most impressive, is that you found a way to like. Yeah, I mean, you get it, bro. You found a way to be part of culture. And then when I come on a podcast, I try to be prepared. So like I did a little research on all you guys.
How do you prepare? Like, what do you watch?
I watch at least clips of a podcast. Like I was watching parts of the Elon stuff. I was watching parts of the Yachty stuff. The Yachty interview was hilarious because you guys were like interviewing Drake through Yachty.
It
was just, so what's it like hanging with Drake?
Yeah, I don't. That wasn't me, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But he was great. His energy to handle that. But yeah, I don't know. I like to be researched when I go on and talk to people. It makes me feel more confident. I want to know what I'm going to expect.
What do you think of recently Elon with the $8 verification? Are you on Twitter?
I am on
Are
Twitter.
you gonna pay the $8? You
No.
seem like an $8 pay guy.
Why? What makes you feel that way?
You want to have that like verification sauce.
You think? Why do you think that?
I just want to get that vibe because it's like if you're not verified on Twitter, but you're on all platforms, you want to have that like sauce.
Yeah, I could see why. Yeah, I could see why
I got
maybe
the
you feel that way.
opposite from him.
Well, do you agree or no?
No, I don't really care about the verification.
It's good. I missed something.
No, we're talking about
No, we're
the
just
Twitter
talking.
verification.
Are you guys friends with each other?
Yeah.
Like,
Why you
genuinely?
don't get that vibe?
Yeah.
No,
Why not?
because the chemistry is weird.
Well,
There's almost none of it.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just I don't get it.
What's confusing?
It's
though?
just an
so I can help
awkward
break it down for you.
podcast. It's like a weird thing.
This is
Like,
the first time we've done a
Well,
podcast.
I don't do podcasts.
No.
I hate-
You
I
you're an interesting one.
I stay
to me.
silent.
No,
Yeah.
but you're just an interesting. But like, do you guys like? Do you have stories where you like bust balls? Like, are there?
Yeah, well, we usually have a different guy who sits in.
Yeah.
We wanted to have Steve on this one, so
Yeah,
he sat
with
in.
Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Brad too.
Yeah.
He's great. And what? Brad usually drives it or something like that.
What do you mean?
Like, is he usually driving the interview?
Why? You don't think we're doing a good job of that?
No, not really. I mean, it's not my favorite.
Is this a joke? I don't understand.
Right? I don't know. Like, are you guys having a good time?
I was until that comment.
Is this what
Straight
it's
up.
normally like?
No, I mean I was having a good time.
Okay.
I never do them, and when I do them, I stay silent. But with you,
You did the Trump one. I did see clips of the Trump one.
I didn't say a word.
That's not true. You gave him a watch.
Yeah, but before that, I didn't say.
You didn't say a single
one
thing.
Single word.
Were you
from him.
nervous? What was the feeling?
Nervous, but also I really like Trump.
Yeah.
I just am not good at speaking. So like even here, I'm just not good at speaking.
Why do you say that?
I'm just
He's got a very endearing quality.
so I just kind of stay silent.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you speak on the Trump podcast?
I couldn't get myself to. I mean,
I see why people are so drawn to you. You have a
Thank
very
you.
endearing quality, but you also say the most fucked up, crazy things.
yeah.
So people are probably really protective of you, I would imagine.
I don't know.
Like,
about
were
that.
people furious when you got canceled?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
Yeah. Because they're like, he's a nice guy and he does funny, fucked up shit.
Yeah.
But you're getting rid of a guy who's genuinely nice.
Yeah. A lot of people are mad, but I think everything's going good right now. Like I'm making videos, getting like
Yeah.
1 million views per video,
Yeah.
which I'm happy with. I mean, on a new platform, which is crazy.
Which has a fraction of the people. So to get those numbers, it's unreal.
Yeah. So I always have almost have the same amount of people watching live. Like I had 25,000 people watching on Rumble, while my videos going live, and on YouTube it's just 30.
And they'll never let you back on YouTube?
No, but I also text YouTube fucking fucked up shit. I get drunk and then I text.
You just rage text them.
Who do you text?
Yeah, I don't know her name, but I have her on a contact as YouTube. I'm just
what, the girl that called?
Yeah, I just fire off on her sometimes.
Does it say delivered?
No, she's actually a brokey. She has the green. Yeah, but yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
You got to take the number to WhatsApp to see if it delivers.
Yeah, I have her on. I can message her on WhatsApp. She does what she tells you. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a loyal fan base.
A loyal fan base.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's good. You guys are good at curating that. You speak to them personally. I noticed that at the beginning of the videos. What's up, guys? What's up?
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
Do you watch? Have you seen any of her?
I watched the beginning of the videos and I see you do it. What's up, boys? How you doing? Is that now? Do you think that that's manipulative?
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know. We just kind of do it.
Yeah. Oh, there's no thinking behind it at all.
Not really. No.
Yeah. You're not if I can galvanize this audience and curate this fan base and then
not really.
They'll buy all my shit.
I mean, honestly,
not at all.
I think we're just so used
Never
to
thought
doing
about
it.
What? You don't do that too?
Huh?
You don't do that at all?
Yeah, but for that reason.
No, but we do it too because we have a loyal fan base though.
Yeah. So you were saying you do do it?
Well, I mean, no, we just say what's up to the boys. They watch every episode.
You're saying you do or you don't?
We
You're
don't.
saying both things.
We don't think like that.
I don't think.
I've just personally done so many of those that it's I don't know. I just feel like
I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. You have millions of people and you're finding a way to make each one of them personally feel connected to you. And I think that the people who do that well have the most success, especially when it comes to this is so fucking genius. Is when I saw the number, people would tell me what you guys were doing with the merch and I was like, holy shit, they have a movement. And then when I saw this, I was like, when you're going to product, because products is not fucking easy.
No, it's not.
This to me was the most impressive thing. I've seen you guys do the videos, which are hilarious. Turning this into an actual fucking thing. That's next level.
Appreciate it, bro.
Alcohol game is not to be played with.
It's not easy for sure.
It's a mafia.
Yeah, it's a fucking political business.
It is a fucking...
It's so political, bro.
Bro, when you hit me up yesterday, you're like, I'm going to meet liquor companies.
Yeah.
You got to kind of kiss the ring a little bit.
You have to, bro.
You can't even
You got to shake hands, fucking kiss babies and shit.
You could have millions of people who ride for you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter unless you go.
Makes you understand how the world ticks.
Yeah.
For sure.
So how do you continue to satisfy your fans and what they want, the content they want, while also
being political,
satisfying?
That's what we're dealing with, and it's a struggle every day, and we got to make certain decisions.
Yeah. Because
you got to stay true to yourself too. Don't want to sell out.
But that's the thing that the companies always do. They love that you're wild. They love that you're hilarious until partner.
And then it's oh, don't do this.
It's wait, I'm wild and hilarious. That's why people are going to buy our drink.
Exactly.
That's why people feel like a connectivity. They see the videos and they go, oh, that's me and my friends.
Have you ever dealt with something like that?
Yeah, for sure.
When was the point where you had to I
mean, obviously with the special it was big, but there are certain brands, even with the podcast, who are to be honest, it's been pretty good. That's the beauty of numbers also, when you deliver. That's the thing I realized about Hollywood. And most of these companies is everybody's in a race to be second. You know what I mean by that?
How so?
Right now, there's no rated R comedies. I'm going to make a rated R comedy, and it's going to fucking make $250,000 at the box or $250 million at the box office. And after that, every studio is going to go, it's time to make rated R comedies. It's okay. Let the floodgates out. We could actually do it now. Right now, everybody's terrified because they're worried they're going to lose their job. It takes one and usually an independent force to do it. And then everybody wants to jump on board. So it's I imagine some of these companies were terrified when you were putting out podcasts and then they saw them fucking numbers and they saw people walk into Costco or wherever you can. What's the biggest retailer that you guys have these at?
Probably Ralph's.
Ralph's. So they walk into
Kroger's,
Ralph and they fucking
7-Eleven.
sell out. And all of a sudden it's oh yeah, let them do the Tate episode. Let them do.
I know. It's a fucking weird time right now.
Yeah, but its numbers don't lie, man.
I know.
as long as you don't get too locked. I think it's politics. I think it's financial system. If you become political or you question the financial system, the powers that be.
That's facts.
That's what happened to Portnoy. Portnoy was doing all that fucking not even gambling. What was it? He was doing the day trader or something like that.
Yeah, Davey Day Trader.
And all of a sudden it was.
He stopped?
Well, I don't know if he stopped, but I know that they tried to make that motherfucker radioactive, and there were articles coming out in the Business Insider about Me Too shit. Like, you've never heard anything before that. He goes and fucks with the stock market, and then literally Business Insider. Why would Business Insider be publishing articles?
Bro, I don't.
You don't think there's a coincidence there?
Bro, that shit scares me, bro.
That's why you got to think about that with politics. It's like, if you guys were like, Nelk is a left wing or right wing, they want to devour you. With Rogan, it happened every single time that he supported a candidate. The next day, there's an article about the worst thing that he possibly said.
Wait, I gave Trump a presidential Rolex. I saw that. Yeah. So I feel like that could have something to do.
Can we make
with my cancellation? I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, like, they just canceled me out of nowhere. Like, it was.
Yeah, it seemed like they have vendetta. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like,
I didn't think that was really fair.
But with like what I was doing, it was like, it wasn't like right to just delete my entire YouTube.
I don't know why you can't just make another page and then at least abide by the very strict rules that they would give you.
But the thing is, I was abiding by the rules on Steve Will Do It. I had 0 strikes on Steve Will Do It. Steve Will Do It too. Got deleted.
You know what's frustrating? Also, I can imagine being in your shoes, where it's like, you know that you are made an example of, and then people aren't acknowledging that it was unfair.
Yeah.
At least let YouTube be like, yeah, we crucified you on purpose. Then you could go to bed.
But it wasn't fair just because like the website that they canceled me for is allowed on their platform.
Yeah.
So that's why it's really unfair. You're allowed to say, hey, I'm on stake.
Yeah.
I'm doing this on stake.
Yeah.
Best website, but God forbid you show the .com.
And then it's over.
It's over. Yeah.
Yeah. There's only a few
Andrew,
like gambling sites.
I feel bad. I feel like you came at me a little bit there.
Why do you feel bad?
I just feel like you targeted me. Did you or no? Did someone tell you to do that?
No.
Why'd
I thought you were just being a little annoying.
How?
I think you're annoying.
Really?
A little bit. Yeah.
And what makes you think that?
I don't know.
It's gonna be like a therapy session.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck?
Are you like, I don't know if you're playing a character or you're having like an insecure moment. If you're having a vulnerable, insecure moment, then I want to like talk about it.
I'm kind of playing something, but what?
Oh, if you're playing
what
something.
What did I say that triggered you to say that?
I think he's so insecure, and I think he plays his character. He's so insecure and
wait,
shy.
What did I say that triggered you?
Do you find it hard to be yourself?
I think that's
what I do, bro.
Do you think?
But I get shit on a lot for doing that.
No, you get shit on because of the character you play because you can't be yourself.
It's hard to be around people who are being themselves and not be yourself.
What did I do that pissed you off?
I wouldn't say I was pissed off. Why would you say?
What did I do that annoyed you?
You were the one that came back and said that you felt hurt.
I do feel hurt because I feel like you got pissed off at me.
Well, that's what happens when you have real reactions when you're being phony. When was
I
you're
phony?
phony with somebody and then you get a real reaction, you can't be upset.
When was I phony with you?
But you're doing exactly what you should do. You should try to get your moments. This is a good moment for you.
Bro, you're crazy. You think I'm doing this for clicks?
Even the way your voice sounds when you say it isn't real.
Are you
serious? Do you think you're being real?
I'm
just trying to be you.
I mean, I'm supposed to be connected with you as fucking Mish Bucha right now, but like you're coming at me, so I'm curious.
He thinks I'm Jewish.
You are, aren't you?
No.
Oh, no, you're done. Take a lap. Fuck. Go take a lap, bro.
You would do this to your Jewish brother, huh?
No, never.
Wow.
We roll like that.
Wow.
It's fucked up.
No, just say how you honestly feel.
I feel good, bro. I think you're pretty funny.
You don't feel good. You don't feel good. You feel insecure right now because you think I don't like you.
I do feel that way.
Why do you think I don't like you?
Because you turned on me like probably like an hour 20 into the pod.
And was there anything that maybe you did to change my energy towards you?
Yes.
Or how about this? Do you think that I gave you a fair shot in the beginning?
You did, but I sent a text during the pod, and I think that's when it turned.
Right.
Is that when it turned?
Maybe. I don't know. Your line of questioning after that wasn't great. But I do sense that you're playing a bit of a character, and I don't have as much of a tolerance for characters as I do for authenticity.
You don't think I'm being authentic?
I think in certain moments you were, and that kind of like irritates me.
In what? Can you give us an
Especially
example?
if it's antagonistic. If you're playing a character because you're insecure and you're just trying to do your best to like exist in this moment, which is a high stakes moment, That's okay.
But can you give me an example of when you felt that I was playing a character?
I think you need attention. I think you're doing anything you can to get attention. And right now you're making this podcast about you, which is the most boring part of the conversation. We have much more interesting people to discuss whose lives are more fascinating.
No.
Oh, fuck. I don't ever want to do a podcast again, straight up.
Even that doesn't sound real.
You might have just retired him.
Oh, straight
No,
up.
I
Why
think
the
you
fuck would
should.
I ever do this shit again? Straight
No,
up.
you'd never walk away from this.
I honestly can't tell if you're playing a character or not. And I think that that's a real problem. I think it's a real,
How
like,
do I know that you're not playing a
socializing
character
problem.
right now?
You don't. You just have to decide if you do. The fact that you're upset makes me feel like you don't think I am.
Got it. Well, thank you so much for hurting my self-esteem and probably keeping me inside tonight. Hope you have a great night.
Even that's not real.
Yeah,
So
like
real.
You're going out tonight.
You
for
act like
sure.
I'm not going
you're gonna
out.
fucking-
Yeah, you're going to party. It's okay, man.
Oh my God.
You're new to this, right?
How long you been doing this?
Entertainment? A while. I think you're a smart
Don't
dude.
get Schulz going, bro.
No, I want to get him going.
I do
You're gonna
think,
get- you're
I
gonna
do
get
think you're a
dusted.
smart guy.
Okay.
I do think you're a smart dude.
Sure.
I genuinely mean that.
Okay.
I think that you
But what makes you
wanna-
think that I'm trying to do this for myself? Because I don't give a fuck.
I
We
mean,
can
we're,
take this
we're
out.
all doing this for some sort of self-benefit. That's why we're talking
Sure,
on a
but I
microphone,
do this 'cause I
recording
actually
it,
enjoy
and then
it.
putting it on YouTube.
I do this because I enjoy it, though.
I didn't say that you. Two things can be true, right?
Yeah.
You do this because you enjoy it. You also do this because you make money. You also do it because you get clout. You also do it because you get to express your opinions.
Sure.
Multiple things can be true,
Okay.
right? So one thing doesn't override the other.
Sure.
What I'm saying is that if you were being your truest, purest, most authentic self, I think you would have behaved differently in the podcast. You would have got a different behavior from me. I'm not out here to bully someone who feels like insecure. Like, I think that's the worst thing ever. I think that if somebody feels insecure and they're pretending to be something they're not, you know, that's what it is. But I think you need to find yourself a little, man.
I'm just trying to figure out where this took this turn.
We're still talking about you.
No, but where did this take this turn? We don't even have to have the mics on, bro.
Well, how about this? I mean, everyone's fucking screaming. We gotta go.
I think we
Your
got to
guys-
wrap
our
up. I
guys.
think we got to wrap
But
up.
I mean, I personally had fun. I don't know if you did, but
Respect,
I appreciate.
respect, my man.
I mean,
No,
we
respect.
appreciate Andrew coming
I'm really
through. You're the
impressed
fucking man, bro.
with you guys have done. I mean this sincerely. Like, genuinely impressed.
Thank you, bro.
Like,
You're a fucking legend.
thank
We
you.
appreciate you
Thank
coming
you
through
guys
and-
very
Well,
much.
I
watch
think we
this
got to Steve if you
special
want.
on YouTube.
Steve, I think
If
we
you
gotta
like-
make time.
thank you.
Andrew's
I
doing.
mean that, man.
Thank you so much.
You
Steve,
got a really
Andrew's
cool
doing,
quality.
Thank you.
And what you're building is fucking, you're sharp, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
You're
it.
sharp, dude.
Thank you.
It is cool to see that. Yeah. You're
What's
sharp.
good with the live stream Saturday? He's doing a live stream Saturday. But
Yeah, why don't you
I think,
guys come by
I
to
think we
that?
got to make time now. I mean, we got to.
We'd love to.
We got to make
And
it
bring
for stuff.
Steiny.
Should we?
Yeah.
Is he still invited?
Listen, there's nothing.
Why don't we continue the rehab session
Listen,
on the
Steiny,
live?
there's nothing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
About me, I got therapy
Do you wanna
from
come?
fucking
Do you
10
wanna
a.m.
come?
to 6 p.m. I got therapy. So what you just did to me.
He's cute. He's a cutie. He's a cutie. And then we're going to bounce 100%.
You're coming?
100%.
Oh,
Absolutely.
shit.
But no,
All right.
I'd love to have you guys there if you want to do it, man.
We got to figure out a time, Sammy, now.
We'll make it happen.
This is awesome.
What? I thought
Yeah.
it was Saturday.
Thank you,
You're
Andrew.
the fucking man.
Oh, it's
amazing.
Friday now.
I'm going to message you guys.
Okay, brother.
Thank you.
Man, okay.
Infamous
Let's go.
YouTube.
Yes.
What was that? This was definitely planned.
You did it yourself.
No,
it out,
Schulz,
hug
what
it
did I
out.
say that was so triggered? Did you tell me or no? Is this planned?
I thought you were fucking with me. I don't know. During the pod, there was a moment where I was like, I think this kid is fucking with me, and you know, we can play that game.
Bro, everything I do is like a joke. You can't take it too seriously.
Even right now, you're fucking with me.
I'm not, bro.
I don't know what to do with this fucking kid. This kid makes me feel uncomfortable, bro. I don't know what it is.
This is planned. This is planned for sure.
I couldn't script that, bro.
I wanted to be boys, bro. I don't know
Even
why.
that is such a weird thing to say to a man, right? I want to be boys. Like you wouldn't say that.
It's amazing.
Done.
You got a moment, bro.
Yeah, thanks. Means a lot, man.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. It's very nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Bro, thank you.
Of course. I'll see you guys later.